All righty, folks, this is part two. I just checked out part one I did, and it was 25 minutes. Okay, told you my word. I'm looking at the clock, 9:20. This will be, again, under 30 minutes. And this is part two. So I hope I didn't overwhelm you. Part one was pretty simple, what you do to get set up. And then I talked about launching your business, specific things you do to get off to a good start. That's so important. They always say, talk about your first 30 days. Now, remember something, guys. You might look at this if you're a network, go, wait a minute, Bob, I call, 50 people my first day. You could obviously bring up your game here. Um, I always like to train in a way that doesn't overwhelm people and get them like unrealistic for most people because, it's like a diet. If it's too stringent, you fall off the wagon. Next thing you know, you're eating, chocolate cake all week because you're like, well, I screwed up my diet. So the point is, I want to make it, not, I call it aggressive, all right, but not to the point where it's unrealistic, okay, for most people. All right. So if you want to add to whatever I'm telling you, add to it, because here's exactly what I'm going to talk about: consistent action. Everyone has their own theory of how many people you talk to on a given day, but I kind of just keep it in my mind what I consider logical. Okay. It's a numbers game. Remember that. Now, what I mean by that, I don't mean people don't matter and, don't care about people and just keep moving on. No, every soul you talk to, you really want this for them because you believe, hopefully you believe in the good it can do for them. But the point being is, you can't let your success depend on other people's timing. Okay, it's that simple. So you gotta let the numbers work for you. All right. And you have to have a tracking system, meaning that as I talk about writing down these people you're going to talk to, keep it on a piece of paper. I have my little, sheet of paper. I just started in July. Nothing crazy, little 2 sheets of paper with 30 names on one page and 30 names will be on the other page. I'm not done yet. The month's not over. You understand? But by the time the month ends, I should have 60 people that I'm processing. Okay. Or at least I open my mouth to, if you will. So I'm going to explain that right now to you. So set a goal. Remember, you can alter it. You can do less. I don't recommend it. If you really want to get this going, you can do more if you like. What's our contact list? Facebook, text messaging, Facebook, cell phone, Instagram, all these things, Twitter. I don't do any of those other than Facebook. And also new people you're going to come in contact with, right? Okay. People at work, your warm list. So all it is people. It's that simple. They're all out there. That's what I love about the home-based business of Bepic. Yeah, we're a wellness company, but if someone's not 100% into wellness, you don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a wellness guru. You just got to be someone. You can be a truck driver who wants to make money. Okay. Matter of fact, you can be an out of shape truck driver who wants to make money. Maybe you'll get in shape with the products. But the point is, there's no, it doesn't matter what race, ethnicity, financial situation. You got a little giddy up. You want to make money. You could be talking to these people. So you shouldn't disqualify anybody for any reason. Guys, there are people that come into this type of business that make more money in their conventional business than me and you would dream about. I'm talking people that are multi-millionaires join network marketing. They want to help people. They want to give back, but they also love residual income. So don't limit your list. We always say recruit up because those are the people that have the contacts, they have the credibility, and sometimes they can get people to the table pretty quick. So talk to everyone, but don't play small. Play a big game. Okay. So here's my system. If you open your mouth to two new people a day about the business of the products, and we're going to get into what to say to them, but open your mouth to 2 people a day. That's 60 people a month. Out of 60 people, right? Let the month work for you. 30 days. So you say 2 people, that a lot? Well, 2 people, it becomes 2, 4, 8, 6. 8. What happens is, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, through a 30-day period. At the end of the month, you should have brought the business up or the products to 60 people. Make sense? Out of those 60 people, half of them will take some interest. And we'll talk about that. What does that mean? They're willing to get on a call. They're willing to look at your Facebook page. They're willing to get on a webinar, try a product. They're in that what we call activity. You do if they say, "Nah, I'm too busy. Goodbye." That still counts for one of your two people for the day. But do they go any further? No. You cross them on. You put them on that 60 name list I just showed you, so you can keep track of your efforts. But you can put a line through them at least for now. They're not. They said no. But the minute they start saying, "Yeah, show me this," or "Let's do that," or "Give me a call, let's meet for coffee," whatever it is, you got to start some type of a system of tracking it so you don't lose touch. Nothing worse than going, "Oh yeah, that's right, Johnny. He wanted to do something. He wanted to talk about that. I forgot. That's been 3 weeks ago." Oh, he's really excited still. So you got to have a little bit of follow up. You understand? An organization. That's why I say you got to treat it like a business. But out of those 60 people you talk to in a month, 2 a day, 30 of those people will be processing something. Out of that processing, maybe they're trying a product, maybe they get on a little 5-minute call to hear a little bit. They're not all going to see the plan. I say, by the way, seeing the plan means pretty much our staple is a 30-minute presentation where they see the numbers, see the comp plan, see the products. We call that the presentation or the overview. Out of those 30, 1 out of 3 will do that. Now, I'm not saying that as a rule, maybe 20 out of 30, but you should be able to land 10 out of those 30 people to get in front of the plan. It's only 30 minutes. And they're not taking a trip to Hawaii. They're just getting on a webinar, right? The old days, I shouldn't say, we'll get back to this too, but all the time we had to bring people to an hour meeting where they had to go to a hotel or someone's house. Logistically, that you'll agree that's a lot harder to do than saying, "Jim, get on a 30-minute call, sit in your pajamas at home and get on a call." So we should be able to pull these numbers off. Out of the 10 people that see it with proper follow-up, meaning you don't just show them the plan and you got to call them within 2 days or a day, or that's right after the meeting. "Hey, what'd you like best? Let's talk about it." And then try to do your best to get them to want to come on board. Really, and don't convince them, but just give them enough information. They make a decision to join you. That should bring you out of the 10 people that see the plan. You should end with 2 partners. Now, the month won't end perfectly. That month of July that I'm working on, some of those people are already joined. Some said no. Some of them are going to overlap into the next month. You start a brand new sheet of paper with 60 new names for the next month of August, but you're still working July's list. Does that make sense, guys? It's not quite. Now you can do this on your spreadsheets and your computer tablets. I use little pieces of paper. It works for me, okay? Now, so do you understand? So what do I call my plan? 60, 30, 10, 2. That's the set, right? Talk to 60 people a month. 30 should be interested to see more. 10 see the plan. 2 join. Maybe you got a couple of customers out of the rest. That's fine. Now, in addition, remember I said the cold market, the ATMing, the Facebook, the strangers, whatever it may be. Just put out a message, that same thing you did for the first, remember the 50 people? I'd say instead of 5 people a day till you get your 50. Once you've done that, your consistent action, how about 1, 2 a day? Just blast it out on Facebook, Twitter, some type of a little generic pitch to your Bepic page or your sizzle video, whatever you want to do, or just, "Hey, I'm building something big. I love you to talk to you. I know you through LinkedIn. If you're open to making, residual income or an extra income stream, give me a tag." Now I'm going to give you 2 seconds of what we actually say when we're building your warm market. Okay. So let's talk about piquing interest, which I just mentioned a little bit. Now, there's many different things you can do. There's all kinds of people will tell you what to say, what not to say. I'm just keeping it simple and to the point, okay, and authentic. I'm not getting to a high polluted little, all these crazy pitches. Just, how about this? I say small talk. You don't just call your friend up you haven't talked to for a month or 2 months and, "Let me tell you about Bepic." No, you want to say, "Hey, by the way, how's it going? How about the Red Sox? Did you watch the World Series? Blah, blah, whatever it is. Small talk, then you get into it, okay? I like to keep it simple. And this, you can little changes to this, but pretty much here's my pitch. Jim, let me ask you, do you keep your options open when it comes to looking at other ways to make money? Boom. What, you going to get confused on that one? Now you could talk, you could lead with a product, right? If you think they want to lose weight or they got kids that want to get healthy on a kids product. The point is you can lead with a product. Some people that get on the product first or they hear about the product, they will make your best distributors down the road. They'll turn into a made because they already love the product. They're passionate about it. So you could go business approach, product approach. You with me? I tend to go more business, just that's the way I am. It doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. It's just that's the way I am. Now, right to the point. You look at other ways to make money. Okay, boom. We used to joke that if you use that 60 people a month, you could walk up to 2 people a day and just say money. What? Money. Say that to the next person. Eventually, someone's going to say money. Yeah, I like money. Tell me more. Right now, I don't be that crude, but my point is, just be yourself. Jimmy, listen. Come across something I'm building. Do you look at other ways to make money? Now they're probably going to say, what is it? That's what either you can articulate a little without giving it too much. Don't get diarrhea of the month. Or you say, look, I'm kind of new at this. You could be in a year, guys. If you don't want to talk to them because you don't feel comfortable yet, say, I'm kind of new at it. They don't know. Can you give me 5 minutes on the phone? I got my don't call me a sponsor. It sounds like we're in AA or something. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but you keep general terms. I'll talk to one of my team leaders. They know a little bit more than me. 5 minutes, Jimmy. That's all I want. And I'll go over what I do in that little 5-minute call when I get there. But the point is, your job is just to pique interest. That's your first step. Okay. Now, what is the initial exposure? Now, remember, you can get them right to coming on a Zoom, but maybe they're going to hem and haw. Well, 30 minutes. Well, tell me more. Either you do this or you learn to do it yourself, or you bring on someone that can do it. You book, just say, Jimmy, tomorrow at 6, can you get on the phone for 10 minutes, 5 minutes? I just want someone to just talk. We're not going to go over the numbers. Just want them to just tell you a little bit more what it is. What I do, I call it my interview overview. I simply just say, hey, I'll get one of your friends on. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Matt told me a lot about you, your work. I ask them about their work. Boom. Then I'll ask them real simple, same question. So he mentioned you are someone that keeps your options open when it comes to looking at ways to make money. Now, sometimes I might bring up network marketing. I want to know if they engage them, if they've been involved, they know about it. But I basically give them a little tidbit. This is something we can do part-time. But I don't start saying binary. You're one on the left, one on the right, you build down, lifestyle bonus, 3 who gets 3. No, that's the plan. That's later. I'm just seeing if they qualify. If they're like negative, I don't know, I have a lot of time. I heard about those things. Yeah, listen, it's all right, man. Down the road, maybe you want to try a product. Boom, I'm off the phone in 5-6 minutes. Okay. But if they show a little giddy up, I'm going to say to them, remember, I'm doing this for my new people. Jim, listen, let me tell you something. We do webinars and we just expose. We take it from how the products work right into how we make money. We do it all in about 30 minutes. Love to have you see the whole picture. When can we do that? Boom. I'll try to book them into the plan. That makes sense. This is not a complicated business. You just got to get some people in front of us, in front of your leaders. Now, remember, you do that. What's the presentation? Zooms, live presentations, meaning that maybe you eventually will get into house parties or maybe going to hotels and launching different areas. Well, I love that. I love meeting people, but with the pandemic and timing of everybody, the Zooms are working out amazing. Okay. Now, remember I showed you income generators. If they can't get on a Zoom for whatever reason, you don't have enough people to show it, they can't get on the 8 o'clock, maybe they work nights, you book them into those Bobby's, or if there's any other recorded full presentations. I broke it to 2 parts so it won't overwhelm them. But you say, Jim, I'm going to watch it with you. Or when can you watch both parts? One's 14 minutes, one's 19 minutes. Then we got to do a follow-up call. Let them know you're going to be talking to them so they'll watch it. Okay, there's a danger of them doing that where they get distracted. I'd rather get them on a live Zoom. Okay, that's the number one thing. But worst case, get them to watch a recorded one if you have to. Okay, now, and then you always, especially if they're going to watch it their own, as I just said, you lock them in. When are you going to be able to look at it? Well, tomorrow night. Good. What time? 8? Okay, how about you're going to watch it at 8? You can either say, I'll call you at 10 or I'll call you the next night at 6. And you tell them, look, guys, follow-up is crucial. I don't want you to forget what you saw. Not, hey, I'm going to be bugging the shit out of you till you, oops, I shouldn't say that, till you come on board, which you're not going to do, but you owe it to them to a timely follow-up at the height of their excitement. Okay, guys, coming in for a landing, not too complicated, right? Now, follow-up, as I said, watch the plan with them. That was part of the presentation. As I said, follow-up, they say the fortunes of the follow-up. Sometimes, guys, after they see the plan, they might want to see it again. They might want to get their wife to see it, or husband. They might want to try product. They might want to go to a training. They might want to talk to one of the leaders. It's okay, as long as, remember, save a couple lines, enough space where you can say, okay, they saw the plan on Thursday. They want to go to they want to try product, and then now they're trying product. Maybe that's going to take, I hate to get into that trying product, extend the decision process, but if it is, it is. But the point is, as long as, we used to say, no matter how bad the presentation was, if you booked the follow-up meeting, it was a successful meeting. It could be the best presentation in the world. If after the presentation you say, all right, Jim, listen, I'll get back to you next week, because you don't want to be, you want to act cool, you blew it, okay? Because what happens in a week? You miss them then. If you don't set a specific time that you're going to talk to them, it's 8 o'clock on tomorrow night, what happens? You play phone tag, a day goes by, 2 days goes by, 3 days go by, you're back and forth, and then you call them up, yeah, I remember that, but yeah, Bob did a nice job. I'm really busy. Why? Because you let too much time pass, guys. So I don't want you to fail. I'm telling you, follow-up is crucial within a short period of time. Last thing, and we're done. I don't know how long, I think I took them to take too long yet, is duplication. How simple is this? Everything that I just went over with you, from knowing how to, things you do when you enroll, setting up your auto ship, making your launch, remember your top 10, your ongoing things I just covered with you. That's all you do with your new people. They follow the same blueprint. That makes sense? Not rocket science. You came on board, you did this. Now you bring someone on board, you teach them about what to say, what to do, right? Makes sense, and then they duplicate. So now, is everyone going to go out and do this, guys? No, but usually it's the 80-20 rule. 80% of your people will talk to a person every now and then. They might even enroll one. 20% are going to be the ones that light this thing up, and so maybe more than you even. That's the best feeling in the world, guys. I had a girl in my other business, made $1 million a year, and that because she had a lot of giddy up, right? She's in my group. You like that. So same thing with you guys. You lead by example, but the point is, try out of this is just natural numbers. For every 10 people, remember, you don't have to bring them all in. You bring in a couple people bring in a couple people bring in a couple. Out of every 10 people that fall into your group, 2 of them are gonna, I say that not mathematically, but let's just call it that. 2 are gonna have what we call go nows, or they're gonna be doing the business. The other 8, we call them stable waiting. They love the product. Maybe they'll talk to a person. They're attributing to your volume and your sales, but they're not really building it the way we're teaching, okay? But that's fine. Your business can be totally successful using the 80-20 rule. All right, guys, I'm coming in for a landing. This is the last things. Hope I got it here. Yeah, I just did this in a way to track what you got to do and what your people. See, if you just train your people, then you got to going through the guide, reading all that stuff again. I said, what did I just cover in those 3 pages? Everything right here in this checklist, right? Going through the videos, launching your business, writing out your why, doing your 2 launches, ATM and your first 50 people. So what I do, I don't know if you can see this, but until I can do it on a computer, I'm not, maybe some leader can do that for me, but I just took this list, which you see on the screen, and I just columned it, right? Can you see the columns? And roughly, I put some of these are the first 10 people I'm working with that are on my team. And I'm just check. See little check boxes? Did they get on auto ship? Did they do their follow-up? See, guys, it's so simple. I just call up Pat and I say, Pat, okay, I know you went through your training. Maybe I didn't even bring him in, but he's a motivated person. I'm going to say, let's run through this list. See, I don't have to go back and read 3 pages. I got it right here. 62, how you doing it? You know, remember after they do their initial launch, how they do it on their 2 a day. Boom, it's all here, guys. Okay, that's it. So that's the trading. This is the little, did they do their 2x2? This is completing the lifestyle. And then last page, I might even take it off. It's just tracking that. I think you can do that in your back office, but I just did a page of, you know, list at least 7 people and how are they doing on getting there? 5. Remember, your goal is to build a 5x5 and make an extra $700 a month. So guys, I'm done. I don't think that took that long. I don't think it's overwhelming. I think it's pretty straightforward. This is your checklist that covers everything we just talked about. Let me just go backwards here. Duplication, the presentation, the exposures, how to peak interest, the system, 60-30, 10-2. Follow it, do it. Make believe your life depended on it. You want to make $100,000 a year, you don't go to bed until you talk to your 2 people that day, right? It's 11 o'clock at night, knock on your neighbor's door, wake them up, say, look, man, I'm doing this thing. I got to talk to 2 people a day. You know, here's a website. Go to it tomorrow. I'll call you. All right. You opened your mouth. That's all. I joke with that, but I'm in one way I'm serious. One way I'm joking. You got to not be nonchalant about this business. Anybody in this, if I hired you for $100 grand a year and I said, you got to market my business or products, and your goal is to talk to 2 new people a day about my business or products. And I don't care if they join, don't join, you just go open your mouth to 2 people a day. You would be partying, you'd be breaking champagne open with your partner and saying, I got the easiest job in the world. It is easy if you think about it. Okay. Just open your mouth to 2 new people a day. And then of course, once they're interested, you got to follow up with them. I never found people that won't follow up with their people. They're usually excited if they actually want to listen to them. The problem is with most people, they don't have enough people, we call beans in the jar. They don't have enough people to talk to because they don't talk to 2 people a day. They talk to 2 people a month. No one's interested. Well, you talk to 2 people a month. Okay, talk to 2 people a day. What you do in a month, you should be able to do it a day and just keep compounding that. All right, guys, I am done. I hope this helps. Let's get rolling. Get your top 10 to see the plan. That's your first step. Don't waste time. Get on, do a little giddy up and let's get this thing cooking. All right, guys, love you. Take care.